Hello everyone and welcome back on today's video. Today's video is very special just because today we are planning to cover all the questions that we received during the webinar. And as I promised, we are here with the answers and with our experts. See, every auditor has different perspectives, so that's why we have two compliance experts who has different perspective as well. So now you can get the answers from the different angle as well. So today we have here our CEO, Mr. Compliance Expert, Mr. Ben Thakkar, along with our compliance charming lady, Shubhi, who is here as well. So let's get started. So first of all, thank you Ben and thank you Shubhi for covering today's session, and also thank you for all your inputs, and thanks from all our viewers as well. This is from Arvind, and we received so many questions from you, so thank you so much. And the first question that says here, can a student complete a theoretical assessment online and submit electronically?
So I'll say yes. It all depends on your policy and procedure, what you actually put in those terms. You can do it as far as it is compliant according to your RTO policies.
Can RTO store this electronically?
Yes, they can. But again, as I told you, it should be in your policy and procedure. Your quality management system should say that yes, you are storing it electronically. So there is no issue. There is no ASQA guidelines that you can't store it electronically or you have to store it hard copy. So it all depends on your policy and procedure.
Okay. Right. I think Shubham is pretty much covered. As Shubham says, is the SRTOs 2025 doesn't stop you for either doing electronic or paper-based or bit of both. It's just how you meet the compliance requirement and how your process has been clearly articulate what you're doing and how you're storing.
Another question that I would like to ask is from Jaskiran Palko, and thank you Jaskiran for the question. The question is there a flexibility in ASQA statistical calculator for validation? For example, adjusting errors level and confidence level like 25 and 85.
So yeah, first of all, it's a great question, and I think a lot of people is having a doubt about this, and a lot of people still not sure what to do. So it's a great question, and this is a little more related to the validation. So when we're doing a validation, there are two main factors that we need to consider. One is the error level. So the error level, if you go to according to ASQA's fact sheet on validation and the statistical calculator guideline, the standard thing is 15%. Where this 15% error level is when there is majority of your assessment being student pass in the first attempt. That's where they're saying that you can use 15% as an error level, just sort of benchmarking from ASQA. However, if 60% or 50% students have got satisfactory outcome after second attempt, third attempt, in that situation, then the error level need to be reduced to 10% as well, because there is a lot of variation, and then it potentially can be issues of error increase as well. So then the expected error is, if you reduce it, that means you need to do more sampling. Then the second point is coming to the confidence level. What it's saying that how confident are you with your assessment system? So if the benchmarking is 85% from ASQA, where you say you are fairly confident on your assessment system because it's been marked by a single assessor, there is not much of variation, this and that all. You need to, when you increase your confidence level, let's say from 85 to 90%, because you're not sure, because there's a new assessor who hasn't worked in the industry, new trainer you introduce and he's marking all those parts. So you want to be more confident about it. So now I said, is 85% is the benchmark, but because I want to be more confident, especially with this new trainer, so I will increase it to maybe 85 to 90. And then if I increase the confidence level, I also increase the sampling number. So it depends on all those situations. However, if you go to ASQA's benchmark 85-15, that is also a good start, and then you see how those changes happen, and then you can change it accordingly.
I think so. I want to add in this one as it all depends on your risk-based approach, what you usually use. So for the validation, it's not a mandatory tool that you have to use ASQA sample guide. You can use a one, but you have to make sure it compliant with the ASQA standards. As far as for your flexibility, yes, you can use a little bit flexibility, as Ben already told you. It depends on the trainer as well as your assessment. So just make sure you are considering all those factors, and you can add a little bit flexibility.